Uh-huh.
But once they were in, they were stuck there. Oliver's troopers were entrenched and wouldn't give a foot. That's when we ordered the Rangers and the 1st Recon sharpshooters to start picking off veteran Legion officers from a high ridge west of the dam. That only lasted about a minute before Graham ordered the back ranks to push through to the front and rush the ridge.
Okay.
Caused total chaos among the younger legionaries. Oliver's troopers fell back to the side walkways and stayed out of the veterans' way. By the time the veterans got to the ridge, we were already in Boulder City. They followed us down there, but we were out before they realized what was happening.
What was happening?
We'd packed the old city with C4 and dynamite. Crude, but it did the job. Those who didn't die in the blast were in no position to mount a defense. The ones left on the dam didn't know what to do. The troopers routed them. Graham pulled the remaining legionaries back, but the battle was over. He went south, back to the Grand Canyon, back to Caesar. And that was the last we saw or heard from Joshua Graham.
Interesting. Something else.
Shoot.
Oh, good. How is the NCR doing?
Even Caesar knows that General Oliver's coming back to Hoover. Colonel Moore's doing a fine job of running things over at the dam. In her own way, of course, when she's not trying to wrangle my Rangers into helping her. But just keeping that dam secure and operational day to day is enough work for one person. Never mind building a defense against the Legion.
Colonel Moore's way?
The Colonel's an effective commander, one of the best. But she sharpened her claws on the Vipers and the old Jackals. Did 4 tours against the Brotherhood, too.
Oh.
She used to be a Ranger until an injury took her out of action. Happens to a lot of us, unfortunately. She's better at making graves than making friends.
Okay.
Bring in Moore and the earth will be raised. Fields will be salted.
Oh, I get you. Is Moore in charge of all the NCR troopers out here?
No, and thanks to General Oliver for that. Colonel Shue is at McCarran. Most of the new Vegas troopers are under his command. He's more sympathetic to the locals than Moore, but he's got the fiends to deal with.
What about Oliver?
Oh, well, now you'll have to excuse me. The General and I don't always see eye to eye on things.
Gotcha.
Maybe it's best that I just say he's a trooper, through and through. The man will not give up an inch for anything, least of all to the Legion.
Gotcha. Something else.
Shoot.
This is the talkie episode, everyone. What's the Legion been up to?
Intel says the legate's coming. Lanius.
Lanius?
They call him the Monster of the East.
Oh.
If he's half as bad as Graham was, we're in for a heck of a fight. With Caesar and a new legate here, the Legion's not going to fall for the same old bag of tricks.
True. Why do they call Lanius the Monster of the East?
Oh, the usual reasons. People say he's enormous, carries a big sword, chops people's heads off. That's not what makes him a good commander, though.
Oh?
Folks say he came from a heck of a tough tribe. Took Caesar a long time to conquer. It was thanks to Lanius. But once Caesar broke him, he was born again. He'll go anywhere and do anything to win. Legion says he can smell weakness. Once he finds out where an army's vulnerable, he'll go to it like a dog for the throat.
How bad was Graham?
He was a missionary from Utah who hooked up with Caesar at the Grand Canyon, became his translator. Graham helped Caesar with the Blackfoots after they got captured together. Up until Hoover Dam, he was Caesar's legate. You wouldn't think a man of God could turn so brutal, cruel to his opponents. Did the sort of things that makes you sick to talk about.
Oh. Was Graham a good commander?
He wasn't a brilliant strategist. Wasn't tactically flexible either. There was something about him, though. Menace. Indestructibility. It made everyone afraid of him. Heck, the Praetorians burned Graham 4 years ago, and some of the tribes are still afraid of him. They say the burned man still walks the land, blackens the earth wherever he sets foot.
Interesting. Something else.
Shoot.
This one.
This again? All right, what do you want to know?
Something else.
Shoot.
I know you're the one who's been manipulating intelligence data.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much bite left in this old dog.
Alright. My dog and 2 companions will bite back if you happen to try. JT, let him through. JT, let him through. Are we going down there? We're going down there, aren't we? Hello. Did you hear we took back Nelson? Alright, you guys. We'll have a private conversation.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say.
But you're inventing your own intelligence reports. I've seen the logs and talked to the Rangers.
You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, and 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it.
Why'd you do it? Are you fighting for the people in Vegas? How does Sprinting Falls help anything? What do you think I should do about this? You're dead. How does Sprinting Falls Intel help anything?
People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops to die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we going to send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us.
But what does that accomplish?
Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake things up. It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop.
Why'd you do it?
It's never gonna end. This fight with Caesar. People back home don't know what these young men and women are in for. The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever going to be able to pull out.
Aren't you fighting for the people in New Vegas?
We're fighting on their behalf, but Mr. House and the families are stringing us up inch by inch. They'll drain us dry while we fight and die over this dam. We offered them sanctuary in NCR territory before, but they won't listen. Troopers and Rangers have been dying here for more than 5 years while the families sit pretty behind that damn wall.
What do you think I should do about this?
First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good.
What will you do if I don't turn you in?
Oliver can't stand that Rangers got credit for victory at Hoover. Whatever I recommend, he does the opposite. I said I wanted us on the ridge. He put them right on the western part of the dam itself. We don't have enough firepower to hold that spot. If the troopers fall back, and they will, the Rangers will advance to cover Oliver's retreat. We lose the dam, Oliver and the center are ruined.
That's crazy. You convinced me your secret is safe. I can't let you do this. I have to turn you in. You're dead. What about you and the Rangers?
Rangers are volunteers. Every man and woman who signs up is willing to die for the NCR, myself included. A lot of this is my fault. It's only right that I stand with them.
That's crazy.
Maybe 50 Rangers will die on that dam. We lose over 1,000 troopers every year. Being here is crazy. Getting out's the only sane thing to do.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Well, okay, let me think. Okay. Stop thinking about this. Alright, everyone, let's walk through this. I'm probably going to do... I haven't really decided what ending I want. I could side with the NCR, which then would make this choice very important, because if he keeps fucking shit up, it's going to make the battle harder. But if I decide to do the Yes Man ending, where I take control, then it doesn't really matter about the NCR, because I have the Protectron army that Mr. House has so graciously handed me on a silver platter. So... yeah, you know what? Your secret's safe with me.
I don't know if you're working for Caesar, or if desperation's made me a heck of a lot more persuasive. Either way, this is the right thing to do. Now, I trust we're done discussing this. I'm gonna step through that door and pretend like we never had this talk.
Works for me. Return to sender.
Hello.
Address unknown. On no such number. On no such zone.
Bum, bum,
Bum, bum, bum, bum, bum, bum.
dun, dun, dun.
Alright, where's the... It's over here, isn't it? 'Cause now we gotta... Oh, here, let me select... No, not much. I was just... oh, whatever. You discovered Camp Gulf after spending 2 hours inside of it, and sleeping there overnight. Good job. No, not much. Okay. Hello?
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
I know, right? Sergeant McCready,
Oh, hell. What is it now?
how'd you end up at Camp Gulf?
I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. They've gotten soft with no action.
Oh, funny. I thought this was where they sent washouts and losers.
Yeah, well, somebody has to wrangle those washouts and losers. Somebody's got to turn them into a real fighting force.
Damn straight. You sound like you're a little disappointed in your troops.
Disappointed. We call them the misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Ooh. Maybe I can help you with whipping them into shape.
You're welcome to try, hell. Maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
Oh, that might work. How do you like serving in the Army?
Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else.
Right on. You joined at 16 and you're still a sergeant?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to get promoted out of the field. I didn't join up to drive a desk.
Ah, gotcha. I'm not going to ask this because he's just going to, I can't spare anyone right now. Are you kidding me? So
Yeah, whatever.
we'll go whip these kids into shape, and then we'll come back and talk to them. How's that sound? Yeah, I like that. Actually, you know.
Hey.
Hi. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it here for this week, everybody. You know, we did a lot of walking and we did a lot of things. We took back Nelson. Yeah, that's right, JT. We took back Nelson. So, stop it right here for this week, everybody. When we come back, we will get these whippers. All right, misfits. Sorry, I was gonna say whippersnappers. I don't know why I was gonna say whippersnappers. I'm not even that old. We're gonna get these misfits. I'm gonna get them whipped into shape. Get them into a nice fighting force to be able to kick Caesar's ass all the way back across the river and back into Arizona. So, sound good? Sounds good. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll stop babbling, and I'll see you next time. And remember, stay safe out there.